What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Adobe Live. I'm Kathleen. Hello. And I'm here with my new friend, Timmy Ham.
What's up, guys?
Welcome. Welcome to the Adobe Studio. What do you think so far?
This place is amazing and intimidating. You guys have space helmets and
Yeah,
flamingos
we do.
and bright lights. So, yeah, I'm super excited to be here.
We also have a live studio audience. We got Sarah and Logan hanging out. Oh, and Gus.
Who just killed it.
Yes.
Definitely.
True. So, the congratulations to the winner of the last stream. I believe it was Christian or Christiane. Congrats to you. You're going to win an awesome print from her, the work that was created. And we're also going to be doing something similar this stream. So before we jump into Timmy and all his good stuff, let me tell you about the challenge for today. We're challenging you to create an illustration for your local animal shelter. So go ahead and do some research on an animal shelter close to you, and let's do an illustration either using Photoshop Sketch, Illustrator Draw. Those are the mobile apps. You can also use Illustrator or Photoshop on your desktop. And the winner will win a free print of whatever you work on today.
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows?
It's going to get crazy.
It's actually going to be a little bit interactive, but you'll see soon what I'm talking about. What's up, everyone? Hello, everyone's saying hi to you.
Yes, what's up, chat? How are you guys doing?
How's your eyesight? Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I have eagle eyes, so like I can actually see through that.
Yeah, you're like,
But
oh,
I see both
can't-
at the same time.
He
so
can
it's all
see
good.
you through your computer screen. Watch out. Anyways, Timmy, maybe you can talk a little bit about yourself. I'll show some of your work on the
Totally.
screen.
Yeah, so I am originally a street artist. I did a lot of stuff with spray paint and canvas painting, and I've gotten into digital art over the years. And recently, probably in the last 6 to 8 months, fell in love with the iPad, and just haven't looked back since. A lot of the workflow that I usually will do is like I'll use the iPad for the art that I'm gonna put up onto a canvas or a mural. So I like to do all the color, do the whole like piece on my iPad, and it's just fun to have like a digital piece of art as well, and make like a fun like iPhone wallpaper.
Right. Looks like you do some apparel design too.
Yeah, we have a clothing line, and we sell a bunch of merch off of my website, imsloth.com.
He is Sloth. Say hello.
So do a lot of merch. We have like print shop that we have all of our printers that we print everything from, and do a lot of fun stuff. And you guys could check out some of my work on Instagram at @IamSloth, or hit me up on Twitter at Timmy Ham. I've been trying to get at @IamSloth forever on Twitter, but
Oh no, somebody's keeping it.
someone
Some
from like
egg
10
has
years
it.
ago who hasn't been on.
Oh
so.
man, and what about your YouTube? I see.
Oh, YouTube. Yep.
Quite the YouTube going on.
YouTube is youtube.com/TimmyHam2. Doing art projects on there. A lot of like adventure trips in the forest. I do a lot of like nature stuff, but then we
Nice.
set up giant canvases and paint. Super fun. Sometimes I have a school bus that I've gutted out that
What?
we do pop-up shops out of, and so sometimes we'll take that on these like adventures and road trips, and I set canvases up on the bus. So just all sorts of random fun creative things.
Dude, that's amazing. Also, very cool. Fortnite.
Oh,
Bart
yes.
Simpson.
I know.
Amazing.
Hopefully they don't get mad at me for doing that, but
that's
I'm like,
okay.
I want to keep putting like the Fortnite skins on like kind of iconic characters because it's super fun.
That's okay.
But-
Do you play Fortnite?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, you should play with Gus or
Yes.
Adobe Live. He's also quite the Fortniter,
Bro.
and Paco too. Anybody
After
else
this,
in the
me
studio?
and you.
Let's go
It's
home
happening.
right now. After this, let's go to
If I could multitask, I'd play and do this at the same time.
Adobe Live is now a game streaming live stream.
Yes.
And if it is your first time watching Adobe Live, come on over to behance.be.net/live. Best place to watch us. We're also on YouTube. So right after this stream, you can watch the replays over on the Creative Cloud YouTube channel. Cool? Everybody good in chat? Jelena says, go, Timmy.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Pub. Okay.
Dan's like, I still play PUBG.
It's like last year.
Yeah, so a couple months ago. Anita says, wait, are you from Phoenix?
Yes, I am. Yeah, Arizona.
Just
Born
a
and
desert
raised.
friend.
Yep.
Very cool.
Pretty much a cactus.
Pretty much a sloth cactus. Awesome. Thank you, Tim, for posting all of Timmy's social there in the chat. And Jan Eric says, Fortnite sucks. Greetings, by the way. Blocked. So let's jump into what you're going to be working on for the next couple days.
All right, so we wanted to give everyone kind of an option. I have 3 pieces of art that I've done illustrations with line art already, and so I thought we could maybe have the chat pick one of these for the first day, and we'll do 2 over the next 2 days.
Sweet.
Or 3 days, sorry.
Yeah. Last day we're gonna play Fortnite.
Yes.
The whole stream.
Yes.
You're like, can we really though?
That would be cool. Or maybe we just Fortnite something. So I've got this desert. It's supposed to be a parrot. I like to do things that are not usually don't go together, like a parrot in the desert. And so I have this like illustration I did with a parrot and cactuses. I tend to put cactuses in everything just to kind of give that like desert vibe.
Because you want to be in all of your work.
Yeah.
You are a cactus.
Yeah, and I have this girl. I just call her the Traveler.
Cool.
And then I have, of course, a cactus.
The king cactus.
Yes, the king cactus. So between these 3, I guess we could just have chat decide which one they want to do.
Yeah, chat, what do you think? Maybe you could say parrot.
Yeah, parrot, girl, cactus.
All right, let's see. What's up? Francis says, hi, Timmy. I've been following your Instagram for a long time. I think it was Sarah Dici that
Sarah
introduced
rocks.
you.
Yep.
Awesome. So you've done some live streaming you're talking about with Sarah.
Yeah, back last year we did a couple things together. Super fun.
Awesome. So people are saying girl, 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 parrot, girl, 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 king cactus.
Oh, 1 cactus.
Yeah,
oh,
2 cactus, 2 cacti.
Girl power.
Oh,
Yo.
more cactus.
Cactus. Pirate.
Is that a challenge?
I should have brought a pirate.
Oh, man. Do a parrot, girl, cactus. I think people are wanting the Traveler.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, we can. Let's get down on that.
Awesome. So you are using your iPad Pro.
Yes.
And you're going to be using Photoshop Sketch or Illustrator Draw.
Illustrator Draw.
Awesome. So I believe Photoshop Sketch was being used last stream.
Ooh.
Right? Which is my favorite app. So I'm excited to see.
I feel like a loser now.
No, I don't like this app because I'm not as good in it. So I'm going to be impressed with whatever you make.
So usually what I do is I'll take the original drawing that I have on paper. I usually draw everything on paper first, and it's definitely not faster to do that. I just really like to have like an original piece of art.
Oh, that you can sell.
Yeah, yeah. and like I just drawing on paper is just more fun. And after I've already sketched it, it's like I might as well ink it. I love like black and white and ink art, so I just like having those around.
So crisp.
So what I usually just throw it into a layer, and I just change the opacity to like super light, and then I'll just get started on the line work. I think today will mostly be line work. She's pretty detailed, so I'll do my best to get all this line work finished today.
Awesome. We got Robzilla in the chat.
Yo, legend.
What's up? Yes.
Can I meet
legend.
you, Rob?
Rob, you going to be here this weekend? You going to come all the way from DC?
Yes.
He's recommending that you use Capture.
Capture.
Have you used Capture before?
I have it, but I haven't used it.
That's okay.
I need to, though.
There's a first time for everything.
I need to.
That's actually my favorite mobile app because you can do whatever you want with it. But Rob, you're totally right. You could take a picture of your sketchbook in Capture and it will just create the vector lines.
Oh, really? But that's not fun to draw.
It's true. I was going to say that's not your process.
I love drawing it. I know.
Yeah.
I know. Like another weird thing that I do is when I color, I don't hold the pen down because I just like coloring.
Oh, you like the meditation.
Yeah.
It's totally a process.
Like coming from like doing street art and all that, like I love the process of the art.
Yeah.
And so when I use the shortcuts, sometimes it just feels like I'm cheating. But it's not bad. I mean, if it's for a client and I have to like bust out like super fast,
There's
I'm like,
no
I don't
cheating
even
then.
care. I'm just gonna like use every shortcut possible.
Right.
But if I have the time, I rather just do it on my own.
Awesome. We've got Renee in the chat. Awesome. Another Adobe Illustrator. What's up, Renee? I'd love to know, chat members, what do you consider yourselves? Are you illustrators? Are you street art artists? Are you dabblers?
Dabbers. Are
Do you
dabbers?
dab and dabble? Dabblers? Anita says, I zone out when drawing, definitely a meditation.
Yeah, same here.
I agree. I'm actually really similar to you. Like, I really just love to do the hard work and not necessarily make it like efficient.
Yeah, I mean,
I like making art.
The beautiful part about art, I feel like, is the process. Like, I mean, it's
Yeah.
the creating it behind it.
Awesome. Nathan is a motion graphics designer. Nancy's a little bit of everything. Jeff says a designer, illustrator, wannabe. Jeff, you can do it. Patrick is an illustrator/teacher. Awesome, Patrick. What do you teach? Let me know. Graphic illustrator, illustrator, and everything. Illustrator first, though. We have a lot of illustrators.
Nice.
I'm pumped.
What's up?
What's up, what's up? Love the deep black line work, says
Yes.
Dan. It's very crisp.
I like it. I love like thick lines.
Yeah, there you go. And the Apple Pencil in Sketch, Draw, it's so responsive.
It is. It is.
Just
I
picking
think.
up those lines.
I think I need to. I think they have things for the iPad screen that make it not as smooth. Mm-hmm. I think I need to pick one of those up because the smoothness definitely, like going from like a Wacom tablet to this is a little bit different, like drawing on glass.
Totally. Yeah, it's very slippery. And the Apple Pencil doesn't make it any better. It's also like a slippery.
It's like a 12.9 inch slip and slide.
It totally is.
So you're trying to draw on.
Not a fun slip and slide.
Yeah.
But there is a little cover, I think it's called Paper-like.
Oh, okay.
Rob Zilla will definitely tell you about it because he's
Yes.
like their brand ambassador. Yeah, I should get one of those too. And while you're getting started, chat, I want to reiterate that we do have a challenge for you. I'll tell you a little bit about the rules. Like I said at the beginning, we're challenging you to create an illustration for your local animal shelter. So maybe we can pop over to my screen really quick. And these are the submissions from last stream. So we have a lot of amazing illustrations for different animal shelters. And these were all created hopefully using Photoshop Sketch, a mobile app that Sarah was using first. We've got the Illustrator Draw that Timmy's using. That's also a mobile app. They're all free. You could also use Photoshop or Illustrator on your desktop. And we ask that these illustrations are made today during the stream, just so we can kind of challenge ourselves to work within a time restraint. You have until 12:30 to get those in, so an hour and a half from the beginning of the stream. And after that, Timmy will pick a winner. We'll go through and maybe give a little bit of critiquing and reviewing, and the winner will win a print of what he creates.
A new car.
A new print from Timmy, not
Yes.
a car. Daniel says, which screen guard has the best tooth? Maybe Paper-like. That's really the only one that I know, though, Daniel. Renee says that she also colors things in by hand. The filling feels
Yes.
weird. It
Yeah,
does.
It's just more fun. It also, for me, it's like it helps me with when I'm actually doing art on paper, not on the computer. It's like kind of practice, you know?
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I look at it. Is I'm just practicing for when I do something in real life, not digital.
Right, because you were saying that you do a lot of murals, and that's not, well, I guess you could print out a giant mural and stick it up on a wall, but is that not really your process for murals?
No, I mean, I mean, if I needed to do that, I
Yeah.
would. You know, if a client was like wanted me to.
If that's what they want.
Yeah, if that's what they want, like, yeah, I'm down. But normally I'll sketch, depending on like the size of it. I'll sketch it out, and then I do the color, just giant color, spray paint, and then outline. And what's weird is I don't actually use spray paint for my black outlines. I use these giant paint pens called
cool.
Montana paint pens.
Ooh.
Just because I like the drawing aspect of it versus outlining with spray paint. And I like the clean, crisp lines. Like, that's why I love vector art. And when you use spray paint, I mean, some guys are extremely talented at it, but I don't really love the overspray of spray paint.
Oh, yeah.
So I've always like used these graffiti pens.
That's really cool. I've never actually seen those in action before.
They're awesome.
Daniel says, mural on the wall. Who's the most beautiful illustrator of all? It's Timmy Ham.
Yeah, I'm so beautiful.
He's making beautiful stuff.
I'm a pretty sloth.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's true, Nathan. He's saying, I don't believe all iPads have pencil support. True. But there are other awesome Bluetooth styli that you can use with older iPads. Yeah, Renee, you totally got it. Wacom and Adonit all have awesome styli. Cool. So you're dropping in these lines.
Yeah, usually what I'll do is I'll do all the outlines first, and then I'll go in and start doing some of the detailed outlines. And then the third thing I usually do is just kind of clean up everything. And I like I was saying earlier, I really like thick outlines, so I'll go through and make things a little bit thicker or sharpen some things up.
Jessica's wondering, are you live streaming with a GoPro? Or what is that camera? Yeah, we have a little GoPro action so that you can see what exactly his hand looks like using the pencil. You can see it on the screen.
Yeah, look how pretty my hand is.
There it is. It's doing its job. It's drawing the pretty lines. Nathan says, I feel like everyone who buys an iPad should just buy the pencil. So worth it.
Yes.
And we were talking about this earlier, how a lot of people kind of get scared of buying an iPad Pro. Like, will it be worth it? Especially if you're an illustrator or an artist.
Yeah.
And Timmy Ham is here to say,
it's awesome.
yes.
It took me 2 years to buy. I had iPads in the past, and they just kind of sit around. Like I was like, I'm so creative. I love Apple. I'm gonna go buy an iPad.
Yeah, and then it's just a Netflix machine.
Yeah, and it happened with like the last 3 that I had, and then when they came out with the Apple Pencil, I was like, oh, I need to get it for the Apple Pencil, but I had been using a Wacom tablet for so long that I was like, is it really that good? Like I just didn't trust how well it would work, but once I did it, I'm obsessed with it.
Yeah,
I haven't
awesome.
used my tablet since.
It seriously feels so intuitive, like you're drawing on a sketchbook or on a Cintiq. It's really
and the
really nice.
Pressure sensitivity is pretty good. I think.
It's bonkers. I think that sometimes the Wacom or Cintiq, it's like there's 3 million levels of pressure, and it's like you don't need that, y'all.
What does that even feel like?
Yeah, that's not even real.
Kind of freaks me out.
Yeah, too much. Wayne says his poor watercolors and ink haven't been touched since he got the iPad.
I know.
What's up, Wayne, by the way? One of our favorite Adobe friends. We have a lot of people that watch a lot of streams.
Oh,
it's really
awesome.
cool to have such a strong community.
Stream fam.
Yeah, stream fam, for sure. I wonder if there should be an Adobe Live name for people.
What you call it?
Not like fan names, because it's not really like fans. It's like a name for the community.
Shit. That's the goal over the next 3 days. Come up with a name.
All right, you can name yourselves Adobe Lifers.
Adobe Lifers.
Jan Eric, what's up? Stream fam. Yes. All day, every day. Yeah, Tim is here literally all day, every day.
Yes.
Thank you, Tim. We have awesome moderators. Adobeings. Adobeings. That's a good one, Wayne. Stream team. Ooh, I like that.
Stream team. Oh, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm. Renee seconds that. Adobe heads.
Actually, I'm gonna cheat. I normally don't use this.
Uh-oh. It's not cheating, it's a tool.
I know, but I feel like
you're not freehanding. You should be able to draw a perfect circle.
Circles are so hard to draw.
Yeah, so walk us through what you're working on. What is this workflow?
Yeah, so... Whoa, you guys check that out. So, Adobe Draw has these awesome shape shortcut kind of things. To get the line... They've got circles, triangles, octagons, polygon, all sorts of crazy stuff. So you can get super crazy with that. And you can also change them into... I haven't used it. Oh, there we go. You can make ovals with them. Mm-hmm. So maybe I'll do that with this. Just super helpful.
Yeah. And you can either trace it like you just did to kind of get the thicks and thins, or you can just double tap and it'll make an outline around all of it.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
I am so dead serious.
I did not
right
know
now.
that.
The more
that
you
is
know.
amazing. And right now I'm just doing, she's got these earrings with some feathers, and I'm kind of working on that. She's got all sorts of crazy jewelry on her earrings, and that's what I'm getting down on right now.
Some heavy earrings.
I know.
Probably.
She has a really strong neck.
And strong earlobes.
Yeah.
She really works them out.
She's actually a robot.
Oh, cool. Tight. Christina says, hello, everyone. What's up, Christina?
Hi.
Welcome.
Hi.
Noelle says your hat is really cool. A lot of people are
thank you.
wondering where you got it, or what it is.
It's a secret. I can't tell you guys. I'm sorry. No, I'm just joking. It's a Diamond Supply hat. What is that? Yeah, I know it.
From the thrift store?
It's like a limited hat or something like that. I don't know. I found it online and I loved it, and I got it like a couple years ago. And it's got like that. It's got a snake on it, so Arizona.
Yeah, everything's trying to kill you.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, the company is Diamond Supply.
Cool. Oh, Diamond Supply
Yeah.
is not an actual Diamond Supply.
Oh.
It's like a clothing
Yeah,
store.
yeah.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
like, why do you have a Diamond Company's hat? What?
Yeah, no. I think they originally were like a skateboard company, and now they've kind of turned into like lifestyle stuff. I
Gotcha.
don't really wear a lot of their stuff. It's not really my style, but the hat was super cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Oh, on the back it does say Diamond Supply. Can confirm. We got Pollyanna in the chat. What's up? So many awesome mobile Adobe people.
Yes.
Welcome. Daniel says, don't tread on Diamond Supply. Don't tread on me. That's cool. Nancy says, Arizona, yay.
Yay.
Also from Arizona, Nancy? Let us know. Oh, Jan Eric, I don't believe that the submissions are like automatically uploaded to Behance. I think you need to do that separately. And then you can include the link in your submission.
Let's see. We'll do the eye next.
That's my favorite part
The eye?
of drawing.
The
Yes.
eyes? Eyes intimidate me.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what they were saying in the first stream too. I was like, what? They're the best.
Eyes and hands.
Well, yeah.
I'm okay with hand, but like, man, they can be super tough. Oops.
Do you have a favorite piece to
Um,
work on?
if it's a person, I just like the side profile.
Oh,
I like
that's hard
drawing.
for me.
I love that part and like the nose part. Like, I don't know why, but I usually draw the same profile. But I love that part. Yeah, eyes freak me out. I've definitely been trying to practice them a little bit more. But
Yeah, especially a profile eye is, I think, more difficult than a straight-on eyeball. But that's just me.
yeah, I have a tendency to just make them really simplistic.
Oh, nice. You're creating it all in one shape. Cool. So for my profiles that I draw, since I hate drawing profiles, I try to make them like as flat as possible. Like, don't even draw a nose. Like, my character just doesn't have a nose. It's too hard.
It's like that cartoon Ed, Edd and Eddy Plank.
Oh, yeah. I love Plank. Nita says, it's so interesting to see what the strengths and weaknesses are of different artists. Can you identify your strengths and your weaknesses?
Anatomy. I'm not a huge, like I have a couple profiles of like people that I'll always do. If I, usually it's more like cartoony style
Right.
versus,
Which you don't really have to have strong anatomy for that kind of style.
No, and so that's usually what I try to stick to. Strengths. I don't know.
Don't be modest.
I don't know. No, I mean, I really like line work, so I think that is usually a strength, is
Yeah.
my style of line work. And I'm gonna cheat right now. Sorry, I did it.
Oh, you've double
I
tapped
did
to
it.
fill in? Uh-oh, or long pressed. Looks like Oh, Pollyanna, we missed your question. Sorry, I'll find it and I'll ask again. I don't see it. Ask it again. Nathan wants to know, what influence did you have to become an illustrator?
It just kind of happened, to be honest.
No. No.
Well, it's kind of interesting, the process. I didn't go to school for art. I was playing football at University of Nevada.
Oh, I read this on your
And-
blog. Okay, tell us.
And And I mean, I had always drawn growing up. My mom is still an amazing artist, oil painter, and so
That's cool.
You know, I definitely grew up doing creative stuff all the time, but I never. It was just more to do for fun, as most kids do. Didn't ever really take it super serious. And football ended due to injuries, and I honestly kind of just started drawing after football ended because I didn't really know what else to do, and I think it was almost more of a therapeutic type thing for me because I was like kind of like, as weird as it's like, grieving football.
Totally. It's a huge part of your life.
I had been doing it for so long,
Yeah.
and, you know, I had plans to make it I wanted to go, you know, make it a career and all this stuff. And so I started drawing every day and fell in love with like graphic design and illustration and street art. And I just did it for a couple years and just worked random jobs. And then I realized, like, oh, I really love this. Like, I want to do this forever. And so that's kind of how I fell into it.
Wow. That's really cool. I feel like a lot of people's answer will just be like, well, I've just always done this, so this is what I do. But I feel like since it was such an important part of you growing as a person, and
yeah, it definitely was like, I don't know what else I would have been doing. Like, probably being super lame.
super lame. I don't know, maybe. Pollyanna, we found her question. She's wondering, do you ever use Kyle Webster's brushes, or do you prefer the clean vector lines only?
I haven't used his brushes in a long time, but I did on my computer. On my Mac, I've used them a bunch. And I only use this brush right here.
Wow, she's like the round.
I don't know.
brush.
I probably need to explore more. And since I'm still kind of like sort of fresh on the iPad, I mean, I've just been obsessed with this one, and
Yeah.
I think I should probably start using this tapered off brush a little bit more because I think I could get some things sharper.
Yeah, right.
But I'm definitely gonna have to explore on some other brushes.
Right.
I've just been trying to get this super tapered with the pressure,
Yeah,
the amounts of pressure I put.
it's your workflow. And I think using this one specific brush for everything adds really nice cohesive quality to all your pieces.
Totally.
You're like, oh yeah, this was obviously made by Timmy.
Yeah, and I'm
similar.
like, I try to simplify everything, and if I get too overwhelmed, I have a tendency to like, it just doesn't flow well for me.
Yeah, I get a little lost in my composition sometimes if I get too wild with it.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on? I'm scared. Somebody pull me out. Ryan wants to know, do you support yourself more off of commissioned work or more off of self-generated content?
Content and like social.
Or like your original pieces that you sell on your website?
I would say it's a strong, honestly, close to 50-50.
That's really cool.
I would say, like, when I first started doing stuff and like calling myself an artist, it was definitely more so not my own stuff. It was just stuff I was doing for people. But now, thank God, with like social media and that whole distribution of the internet, it's definitely changed in the last 2-3 years.
That's awesome. I really love that you can generate just a like career for yourself.
I love the internet.
It's magical.
Have you seen Ready Player One?
I haven't seen it or read it.
Ready Player One will make you want to live in the internet.
Really? I've heard like good and bad things about the movie.
Oh, I love it.
But it was mostly from people who have read the book, and they're like, the book was better. It's like,
I mean,
it always is.
The book is better.
Yeah.
But that's the same in every single scenario almost. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say like the movie's better.
Right. Yeah, I can't think of it either. And Wayne has a question about how you print things, but before we get to it, we're going to do a giveaway.
Yes.
Woo! We got some jazz hands in the back. I like that. Adobe Jazz Hands, the new app. What's up, everybody? We're going to do a giveaway, and we're going to give away not one, but 2 socks. Whoa, they match. It's a pair.
They actually just came off my feet, so you probably don't want them.
There you go.
I'm just joking.
Don't kid with me. That's nasty. But yeah, we're going to be giving away these socks. They have the beautiful little product mnemonics printed all over them, woven into this nice modal fabric. I don't know if it's a modal fabric. I just made that up. But they're really comfy, really styling. Wear them to work, hike up your pants, show them off. We're giving these away. And all we need for you to do, chat, is to say something. In the chat, you can ask a question. You can let us know what your favorite app is on these socks. We have InDesign, Dreamweaver, Illustrator, Photoshop. What's your favorite one? And we will work some Adobe magic, pick a random winner, and send them to you via the internets or the mail, whichever one works.
What's the... Oh, they do have Dreamweaver on there.
I know. It's really retro.
I always think of that song. Dream... What is it? Dream... It's not...
Dream Maker?
What's that dream song? Oh, never mind. Fail.
There's a couple songs about dreaming. Okay, so we have a winner. Would you like to announce the name?
Francis Chan.
Woo, Francis, you are the winner.
Congratulations.
Congrats to you. You have won these beautiful Adobe socks. Adobe Live will be in contact with you via your Behance messages, so keep an eye out for that and don't ignore them or else you won't get your socks. That'd be so sad.
Yeah, and tomorrow you have to put... Oh, well, they won't have them tomorrow. I was like, you gotta post a photo.
Yeah, tomorrow when we send these to you over the internet and you download them and print them out. So since we did the giveaway, that means we have about an hour left for you to get your contest submissions in. Again, if you want to learn more about that contest or the challenge, we have a tab for you on be.net/live. If you're looking at the chat right now, go to the top of the chat, click over into the challenge tab. All the info is there. We'd like you to use Photoshop Sketch or Illustrator Draw, which is what Timmy's using, or Photoshop or Illustrator on your desktop. Make an illustration for your local animal shelter and send that over to us. Woot woot. Don is just joining. What app are you using? Timmy's using Illustrator Draw.
Yep, Illustrator Draw.
Oh, look at how sharp those feathers are.
Who needs the tapered brush?
Yeah, I don't think you do.
My pressure sensitivity is insane.
It's on point.
I'm just joking.
I'm just joking.
It would actually be a lot easier to use the tapered brush.
Yeah, but we've talked about this. Not necessarily easier.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
And that actually really makes sense since you've told your story about why you kind of like the actual act of drawing instead of just making things easier. It's really, really meditative for you.
Yeah.
What's up, Kason from Sri Lanka? What's up? We'd like to know where you are all from in chat. We're in San Francisco at the moment. Timmy's from Arizona. What about you guys? Let us know. So how did you design this headpiece earring?
When I love drawing feathers, and I like... So Arizona, we have a lot of Native Americans, and Southwest culture is like really big, and so I kind of like to try to throw like some sort of vibe of that into it, and that's kind of where I got the idea. For this like feathery earring type style, and I've got this jewelry in here. Well, you'll be able to see it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I just wanted to make it not like a typical headdress kind of thing, but kind of my own style.
Right, that's a really good oval. Don't want to mess you
I
up.
almost messed it up.
Looks good.
I had to be careful on how much coffee I drank this morning.
Right.
So I knew I was going to draw some ovals.
Shaky hands. You got to like practice beforehand. All right. Daniel's from West Hollywood.
Oh, what's up?
Nice. We've got Carl from Germany, Baruch from Dubai, YD from Russia, Rodrigo from Mexico, Autumn from Houston, Aaron from Arizona. How high can I go?
Houston is so humid.
Is it?
Oh my gosh.
Never been.
Oh, it's so humid.
I'm guessing it's super humid compared to Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix is so dry, like you walk outside and your skin cracks.
Oh gosh, you become a lizard or a cactus.
A gecko.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gila monster.
I'm from the Midwest, and it is surprisingly humid there too. Like in the summer, it feels like you're walking in a cloud.
Yeah. No, I believe that. My wife is from Minnesota.
Oh, nice. The land of lakes.
Yes.
All the humidity.
Yeah, every summer we always go back and I get eaten by mosquitoes. Mm-hmm. For some reason, they only like my body.
They're like, ooh, this is fresh Arizona blood.
Yeah, and it's kind of crappy.
Yeah, I forgot about mosquitoes. Now that I've lived here for a while, then going back, I'm like, oh my gosh, there are things that want to suck my blood. Don't like it. Manuel is from Colombia, but usually live in Florida.
Nice. It's
Usually. Yeah, it's very humid there. Brent is also from Minnesota, I'm guessing, and Dan. Nice. Nathan says, you gotta moisturize in Phoenix, Timmy.
I hate lotion. I hate things like slimy stuff on my skin.
See?
I'm just weird like that.
I
don't do
understand
chapstick
that.
either.
That's how Adobe Live is,
Yeah.
too.
I don't do chapstick. That's a conspiracy theory.
I think it, yeah, I mean, I think it is, too.
It's all marketing. They just make you put it on, and then you feel like you need it, right?
I would agree.
No, I'm not even joking. My wife, one day she was like, I'm going to stop using chapstick, and she had withdrawals.
Really?
Yeah, it
Her
was
lips
crazy.
probably got real dry.
Yeah, she almost moved out. No, I'm just joking.
It was a dark day.
Give me my chapstick.
You're like, no.
You can't have this.
Throw it right in the trash.
It's mine.
That's funny. Tim says, I think we have almost all the continents in chat.
Nice.
That's awesome. Do we have anyone from New Zealand or Australia? I haven't seen that yet. Let us know.
Probably pretty late though, right?
Oh, yeah. It's like next year there. I don't know. I don't understand how it works.
I was in Australia a couple years ago, and I would call back home and be like, it's Timmy from the future.
Yeah. Timmy from tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, Timmy. George is from Egypt.
Nice.
Nice. Destiny says, I just put on Blistex.
Ugh.
Destiny, no. Don't do it.
Mistake.
Let's see. Edgar says, I'm from Antarctica.
Whoa.
Edgars, are you lying to us? I think you are.
Can they upload pictures to chat?
Yeah.
Picture or it doesn't. It's not real.
Yeah. Don't Photoshop it as much as we love Photoshop here. Aaron says, since coming to Arizona, my wife practically bathes in lotion every morning. Gotta stay moist. Gotta stay moisturized. Destiny says, it's minty. It's minty Blistex. Okay.
It's a little bit better.
Yes, you gotta love that mint chapstick. Nancy, I don't think he was really from Antarctica.
Or maybe he's outside taking a picture right now.
Yeah, it could be. Come back safe, Edgars. Natalie is wondering, what size is your iPad Pro? What are your stats?
My stats. It's a 1997 Beast machine. I got it. No, I'm just joking. Bought off eBay for $10 million. No.
So many lies happening right now.
It is a 12.9 inch. I don't know any other specs about it. I think it's 256 gigabytes.
Wow.
Right?
That's big.
Is that what they come in? I'm trying to remember.
I have no idea.
But I love the 12.9 inch. I don't think I would want one smaller than this for the art side of things.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Seeing that, it looks like the small one. But then when you see an actual small one, you're like, oh, so little.
Yeah, this feels decently close to a real piece of paper, like the size of it.
That's true, yeah.
So I dig it.
Nice. Oh, Wayne is wondering about his print question that I ignored earlier. Okay, so he's wondering, do you have any tips on making prints? Do you get things printed through a specific company? Do you do it yourself?
Art prints? Mm-hmm. I currently I don't, most of the art that I sell, if we sell, I auction off the canvas pieces. So I think we did an art print once, and I had just used a local company. But when it comes to shirts, we have t-shirt printers. But if your question's in regards to like art prints, I probably wouldn't be the best resource for that. Most of the art I sell is like the original art of it.
Gotcha.
Or art on t-shirts or stickers.
Nice. So can you talk a little bit about your like apparel printing? How you've sourced things or
Yeah.
what you find important in that?
Do you want like the kind of like the backstory?
Yeah,
Like
sure.
a little bit. So I started it like 6 years ago, and we originally did a Kickstarter. I had been selling some T-shirts and this and that, like low key, but I, as a freelancer, it's always kind of like you always kind of have to have. You don't have to, but one thing I've learned over the last 8 years is always having like multiple buckets, sources of income, and so I wanted to like diversify that, and I love like apparel and fashion, and so I'm like I should just kind of brand myself as a have clothing too and merch, and so did a Kickstarter to raise some money for a printer, and that was successful. And so we got a DTG printer, which is a direct-to-garment printer. It's like it looks like a giant computer printer.
That's so cool.
They're amazing because you can just hit send from your computer to the printer, and the setup is super easy. You throw a shirt on there and just hit print, and it's like magic. So we got that, and that was probably 6 years ago, and so we've just been cruising through that. Yeah, we do like special releases. I had mentioned earlier I have a school bus that I've kind of like gutted and redone, and we do like local pop-up shops.
Right.
And yeah, it's just a ton of fun. Try to do collaborations with other content creators and artists as much as we can.
Yeah. So it's a lot of local Arizona stuff.
Yeah, my whole kind of vibe in the last like 2 years has been bring as much creative culture as I can to Arizona. A lot of kids there really want like that creative scene, and so I'm just trying to do my part and add that AZ vibe into the artwork so they kind of have something to like be proud of.
Right. And they can find some like identity in it. That's really cool. Whoops. Going wild over here. So how is the printing quality when you use that DTG printer?
I love it. I don't know if anyone in chat is familiar with sublimation printing.
Well,
super similar feel. It basically like the ink goes inside the T-shirt.
Right.
And so the quality I think is better than screen printing, but it's just a totally different feel and look.
Is it soft?
Yeah, like you can't even feel it on the T-shirt.
I love that.
Like some people really love it, some people don't. Traditional people still, I think, would go screen printer, and I think sometimes screen printing is a better option. But yeah, the DTG, the quality I think so far has been pretty good.
That's really nice.
Yeah, it's definitely not as fast as screen printing. So if you have like massive orders, like thousands and thousands of shirts, it's probably better to get it outsourced or screen print because you can bust them out way faster.
Right, but with this, you can just make things to order.
Yeah, that's what we do. We have like no overhead. We place order for as every 2 days to get the inventory, and then we just print kind of on demand. And it makes it easy to, since there's no setup with this versus screen printing, you can just basically come up with a super cool idea and in like 10 minutes have it on a shirt. So it's a lot of fun.
That's really, really cool.
It's fun to do like random things on social and like, oh, I just made this design today. We're going to sell 5 of them, and then like throw up a link, and people really like that kind of random limited stuff.
Right. I think that's really popular, especially in our culture these days.
Yes.
Francis says, it looks so pretty already.
Oh, thank you.
I agree.
You're going to love your socks.
Oh, yeah, that's true, Francis. Congrats on those socks. Lucky winner of the Adobe Icon socks. I like these ones the most. Sometimes we give away socks that have like a specific app all over them.
I need some of those socks. Do you think I can?
Adobe, can Timmy have some, please?
Some socks? I'm not wearing it. Actually, I am wearing socks.
Adobe Live shaking his head, or nodding his head, I should say. Dad says yes.
Yes.
You can have socks. Frisbee.
Oh
no.
Oh, into the hot lava.
Oh, they're gone.
Yes. It's official. I got socks.
Woo woo. Let's give them away. Just kidding. All for Timmy.
I would put them on right now, but you guys don't want that.
Everybody gets a pair. Check under your seats.
Yes.
Just kidding. Check under your seat. Let me know what's under there. I'm just curious. Could be all kinds of things. No pillows this week. Yeah, Nathan, we're giving away socks, at least today. Who knows what we're going to be doing tomorrow? Couldn't tell you because I literally don't know.
The good thing about these socks is you can't lose them. Well, you can lose them, but you know, like they can't get mixed up. If you have you know how like you lose socks, like these are super easy to find probably. Yeah. So I'm probably never gonna lose these.
They're the Adobe socks. Amanda is hoping to win an Illustrator pillow one day. The socks are super cool too, though. Agreed. Amanda, I don't have an Illustrator pillow either. We're in the same boat. Sock puppet show? Daniel, would you like one? We can get some googly eyes. Get some puppets going.
Yes.
Daniel says that he found spiders under his chair. Ryan has old chewing gum. All right, what else? I want to know your deep, dark secrets. What's under your chair? What's under my chair? Nothing. Some wires.
I was hoping for a MacBook Pro.
Yeah, at least. Something. It's free lint. Yes, Noelle, you got free lint. Everyone gets free lint. All right, how are we feeling about this? You're progressing through it pretty quick.
Good. I was a little nervous that this one definitely has more detail out of all of them, so I'm like, all right, got to get this nailed down.
Mm-hmm. No, but you're going
quicker.
A good clip, good speed. Yeah, George, you can download Adobe Sketch and Illustrator Draw if you have an Android device. Although since there are so many different Android mobile devices and they don't all run off of the same operating systems, they have different hardware in them, it's a little more difficult to say if your exact device will be compatible. But it's really cool. The engineers for these mobile apps are really, they want you to have a good experience. So we've had a lot of success in asking them to activate different devices, and they're able to put that into the works. So if you have something like that, feel free to tap Give Us Feedback within the app, or even if you can't get the app, go to the forums. You can post your needs there. Nathan says his doggo is normally under his chair.
What kind of dog?
Yeah, tell us about your dog. We have to talk about dogs every stream.
You have a
that
dog.
I'm in. I have a dog.
What kind of dog do you guys have?
He's a mini Australian Shepherd.
Oh, what's name?
What's name?
Well, I didn't want to be like, what's his name? But it's a girl.
Thank
and then
you.
you're like, what? Why is it a girl?
What name is?
It's actually a boy.
It's a boy. His
Okay.
name is Kakashi.
Oh, nice.
And he's a very good boy.
How old?
We think he's like 3, maybe 4.
4?
We rescued him, so
Oh, okay.
who
Awesome.
knows? He acts like a puppy and probably will until the day he dies. Because he's an Australian Shepherd. He's very hyper. Do you have any pets?
I do. I have.
Tell us more.
I have a Great Dane.
What?
Named Phoebe.
That's awesome.
She's named after Phoebe from The Friends.
The Friends?
And she's just like, her personalities are like identical.
That's amazing.
Yeah, funny story. The other day I'm a morning person. I woke up super, it was like 4:50 or 5 o'clock in the morning. And I had just got my coffee. I go to flip on the kitchen lights and we have stairs right by the kitchen. And my dog Phoebe was sitting like a human, like on like the 7th step, like
just
halfway
staring at you.
staring at me. I'm like, what is happening right now?
Am I in a nightmare?
Yeah, just
That's
staring at me,
awesome.
like just watch me drink my coffee.
My gosh, does she just do that all night?
I hope not.
Just waits.
But she's awesome. She just cuddles. Same thing. She's usually like while I'm working, she's just laying down by my chair.
Yeah, Kashi, as we like to call him, if I'm working at home, he'll always put his feet on my feet under the chair. It's like a little high five.
That is awesome.
For hours. Is that your only pet, Phoebe?
Yeah. I mean, growing up, I had some other animals. Hopefully, I can buy a sloth one day.
Oh, is that legal?
Yeah, actually, I looked it up.
Done my research.
I was like, can I get one for Christmas? And my wife said no. But You can. You have to get a license for it. So I don't know how hard it is to obtain that, but they're actually, I mean, they're expensive, but I thought they would be more expensive. You can buy like a 8-year-old sloth for like $8,000.
$1,000 per year.
Right.
The older it is, the more expensive. Man, how long do they live?
I think they live a long time. Like they're like turtles. They live forever.
Wow, I was gonna say 8 might be a little elderly.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Comes with a wheelchair.
Jan Eric is wondering. We have a. Yeah, that's a funny joke. I didn't laugh. Haha. Comes with a wheelchair. Jan Eric's wondering who edits the photographs or arranges them on Kakashi's Instagram. That's me, Jan Eric. I'm his dog mom. I curate his Instagram. Does Phoebe have an Instagram?
No,
She should.
I should have. I know. Could have had a famous dog by now. I'm so sad.
So sad. It's the most important thing in life.
She's such a letdown.
Aw,
I'm just
Phoebe.
joking.
Don't listen, Phoebe. Close your ears. Man, yeah, sometimes we joke that he needs to get famous on Instagram so he can pay his rent. You don't do anything for us, dog.
Do your part, Kashi.
Come on, you're handsome.
Have you seen the previews for that dog movie?
I Love Dogs?
Is that what's called?
The Wes Anderson movie?
It just came out.
Claymation movie?
Yeah.
Or not claymation, but yes.
Where, like, they go to save the dog. Have you seen it?
No, I want to see it so bad.
It looks crazy. And I feel like it would have taken forever to make that movie.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. So it's called Isle of Dogs.
Isles or Isle?
Isle of Dogs. And we were planning with some friends to go see it. And we're like, hey, you want to go see Isle of Dogs? And they're like, they didn't hear the first part. They just thought we were saying Isle of Dogs. And they're like, I love dogs. And we were like, no, Isle of Dogs. Isle of Dogs? I do love dogs. And then it was a good joke. Good job, Wes Anderson.
That's great.
Isle of Dogs. What's up, folks, says Terrence. What's up, Terrence? How you doing? Tim says the oldest sloth was 43 years old.
What?
It's an old man.
That could potentially outlive its owner. I mean, if it was owned by someone, it could be wild.
That's true. If you get your dog and you're like, well, I don't know, 25 or something.
Oh, I take it back. I do have another pet. I totally forgot. We just only see it like 5 times a year.
It? What is it?
Her name is Sally. She's actually a desert tortoise.
Her name is
I'm
Sally.
not even
She's
lying.
actually dead.
She's like this big.
Cool.
She's huge, and she doesn't do much, but she lives in our backyard, and I believe they hibernate. I'm not like a super expert on desert tortoises.
She probably goes under the sand.
Yeah, they like burrow, and so we haven't seen her in a while.
Sally, you all right?
But she comes out every now and then cruises around in our backyard, and then she goes back in. But we got her from my son's school.
Oh,
Someone
nice.
brought like 20 desert tortoises.
Who wants
I was like,
one?
who wants one? I was like, well, me.
I want 6, please.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's really... That's really funny. I bet when you see her, it's almost like an omen.
Oh,
like,
we go nuts. Sally's out.
Sally's out. It's going to be a good day.
Yeah. We actually thought she like burrowed out of our backyard, and so we were super sad, but she came back not that long ago, and we were like, kids were all excited.
She burrows under the fence, and she's like, bye. Going off in the desert where I belong. Is your backyard like a desert?
It's pretty deserty, yeah. Most of the landscape at the house is all like people have rocks and cactuses, and grass is really hard to grow. Our backyard actually has synthetic grass, so it's not even real
for
grass.
Phoebe.
Yeah, she loves it.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, and even like in Silicon Valley, it's very dry, but people love to have grass in their yard, which is kind of bonkers.
Grass is cool. It was cool when I was like 10, and I didn't have to like maintenance it.
Yeah. It's like, but I have to mow this.
Now I'm like, nope, not doing that. No one's paying me for my chores.
I'm paying for my chores.
I'm out. I'll get fake grass.
Yeah, that's nice.
Always looks cut.
Very green at all times. Yes, you can draw along with Timmy. Thank you, Adobe Live, for reminding us. Check out the challenge tab above the chat. So chat, you have about 35 more minutes to get those submissions in. Maybe when we get to noon in about 5 minutes, we can look at some of the submissions.
Yes, I am so excited for
Let's
that.
see if there are even any
Hopefully.
yet. If you are chosen as the winner for the challenge of this stream, you'll win a free print of whatever Timmy completes. I'm guessing you're a wanderer or a warrior woman.
Warrior
print.
woman.
Yes.
Traveler. Maybe we should have the chat name her when she's done.
That'd be cool. Oh, we have a lot of submissions. Yes. Cool.
Heck yeah.
Got it. So we'll look at the submissions in 5 minutes and just kind of maybe give a little bit of feedback. And then we'll finish up and look at more submissions at 12:30. So that's in 35 minutes. Autumn says, I don't think I submitted correctly. Let's see if your work appears.
You had one job.
I know, Autumn, come on. Just kidding. I'm not seeing your work, Autumn. Adobe Live will let us know. Oh, Black Cat Rescue. Then we have it, Autumn.
Black cat. Ooh.
Ooh.
I actually, another animal story.
You're like, also I have another pet.
Speaking
I
of
forgot
black
about.
cats, I did have a black cat named Smokey that lived to 22.
Whoa.
Yeah, and when I was younger, it would actually walk me to school and then it would go home. And the cat was crazy. Like everyone that walked with me to school from like kindergarten to 3rd grade, like knew the cat, like it was our friend.
Wow. Yeah. I love that.
Black cat.
When I was younger in elementary school, my cat would do the same thing, but she would only walk me to the end of like where the houses were.
Oh.
She would never like cross the street or anything. Yeah. She was like, "Goodbye, sweet child. See you after school."
Did you guys have a secret handshake? Like, okay, see you later.
I would try to bite, or I would try to pet her, and she would bite me. We were good friends. Jan Eric says, those lines are so crisp, they could almost be a snack.
Ooh,
Girls looking like a snack. So clean. Ryan says that his cat is 15. Hopefully he gets to 22.
Dang.
Could be.
I wonder what the Guinness Book of World Record is for a cat. Is
Probably.
that book still around?
I don't know. I haven't seen any new ones.
If not, I'm going to start a new one.
Ooh, for just animals being old.
Yeah.
Old animals records. Guinness. Book of them. Man. So I'm really curious about your YouTube story.
Okay.
And just
yeah,
how you found it to be so far. If you think it's like a useful way for creatives to kind of network, or if you have any tips for getting into video content.
Yeah, so, you know, I guess it just depends what your overall goal is with YouTube. And basically all social media, I've just always tried to brand myself and make, you know, my art and me as an artist valuable in that sense. And so YouTube for me wasn't necessarily a place. Well, I've networked and met a lot of really cool people like Sarah Dici and all these super fun people that create on YouTube. But originally it was just another way to put content out there and to grow and to hopefully get other people seeing the things that I create and like the lifestyle. And then, you know, future down the road, that can also turn into dollars.
Yeah.
And so, I've loved the process. You know, I've been on YouTube for, I don't know, 3 or 4 years. I mean, I've had it for a long time, but consistently uploading for 3 or 4 years now. And definitely gone in different waves of what works for me. Did the whole vlogging thing for a long time. And recently just kind of changing it up into art projects with a little bit of vlog, but not like the whole full blown out Casey Neistat style vlog.
Yeah.
And that seems to be working best for me.
Gotcha.
But Twitter has been a great networking tool for me.
Oh,
so
nice.
Any artists out there that, you know, want to connect with other artists or
Just in the desert on a hoverboard.
yeah, there you go. Twitter's great for connecting with other creators and even companies. You know, I've gotten a lot of gigs out of Twitter.
So who is this Audi for?
Oh, that was for my son.
Oh, it's a little mini car.
Yeah, it's a little mini car.
Like, excuse
clickbait.
me?
If anyone knows what clickbait is, that video is great clickbait because everyone thought I was actually painting a real size Audi.
Let's see what the comments say. Did it say clickbait?
But
No.
but it was really one from Walmart, which is actually funny. They were selling an Audi car at Walmart.
Yeah, of course they were.
Surprised it wasn't at Target.
Man, how did your son like it? Was he pumped?
Oh yeah, he loved
look at
it.
him go. He's balling. That's awesome.
Yeah, he loved it.
So how do you find the creative community to be on Behance?
For me?
Yeah.
I love it. I love the quality of creators. Not that I'm not trying to say that, it's not for everybody, but there's just so much, like, it's almost intimidating going on there, how good everyone is. It's just really cool to see the talent level on there. And I love the ease of everything. It's super clean, easy to use,
Right.
and socially connects. And the one thing I didn't know that I actually just found out is you can have a portfolio website on there through
On
Behance.
YouTube? Oh, on Behance, yeah.
Yeah, like it sets. I don't know if it pulls it from your profile,
Yeah.
but that is an awesome tool.
Right.
Because back in the day, 6 years ago, you had to just create your own, and it wasn't as seamless. And now it's like there's literally no excuse to not have all of your stuff out
Right.
for people to see.
So my website is my portfolio
Okay,
website.
cool.
Let's
Yeah.
see if I can. Let's see if I can remember the URL.
You haven't gone to it in forever.
It's either KathleenIllustrated.myportfolio or myportfolio. Okay, it's this.
There you go.
So as you can see, chat. Let me
I
pop back
love it.
over to me. Like the layout of these, you would never know that this was a Behance portfolio. It just looks like a Squarespace
looks
portfolio
awesome, though.
or like a Wix or Wix. So yeah, there's awesome templates. They're designed by really awesome designers. And if you have a CC subscription, it is included in your subscription, or you can just buy access to these awesome portfolio tools. And yep, like Timmy said, you can pull the project straight from your Behance, and you can pick and choose which ones are actually shown on your portfolio site. So I have some that are on my portfolio, but some that are only on my Behance, because I didn't necessarily want to highlight them as highly. So yeah, go check it out if you don't have one. I believe it's just myportfolio.com. Let's see if that works. Yep, Adobe Portfolio. Boom. There it is. We got some mad vlogging going on in the background.
Yes.
Whoa, super cut, super zoom.
Super zoom.
Chat, say hello to the vlog. Give me that gorilla pop.
Yes.
All right, what are we working with here? Is this a Sony?
Just a little
G7X?
G7. No.
RX
100. Mark II. Mark II. So.
Do you recommend?
I do. I use that, and I use a Canon Mark IV. That one's super easy to just throw in your pocket and use for things like this when you don't want to whip out a giant camera.
Right.
Sometimes it's uncomfortable when you're on the streets to
And you have a DSLR.
pull out a Canon Mark IV with a
Yeah.
giant wide angle lens and a Rode
Totally.
mic, and
And you're like, hey, what's up, you guys? Yes.
it's just me about to eat my sandwich, and
You're like, is he famous? What's going on?
so
That's really cool. Yeah, I have tried to vlog in the past, and I've only used a huge DSLR with a little shotgun mic on top, and I'm just like, I look crazy. This is not working for me.
I understand why vloggers like Casey Neistat wear sunglasses, because it kind of hides you from being embarrassed, or not necessarily that he's embarrassed, but you feel protected behind something.
Right.
But I don't wear sunglasses, so
Because you're not scared.
yeah.
No fear.
No fair, dog.
No fear, dog. What's up? Love it. So chat, you've got about 25 minutes to get those submissions in. Let's get those submissions in real quick. We will look at some submissions that have already been submitted. And maybe Timmy can give some feedback.
Yes.
I'm excited to see all of your awesome animal shelter illustrations. John wants to know, can you have projects on your Adobe portfolio site that aren't on Behance, or does everything have to be on Behance to include on your portfolio? I believe it has to be on Behance. I don't think that you can upload it natively on my portfolio.
So it kind of just lets you select what's already on there.
Right, but you might be able to do it so that you can have it be a private project on Behance and then upload it on Portfolio. I'll have to play with that.
That's a good idea.
Yes, Adobe Live. You can check out more info at myportfolio.com. All right, I'm going to get some of these submissions open and we can take a peek.
Let's see some of those.
Chat, I hope you're liking this new submission form that we have. I think it's really, really awesome. Super easy to submit. Just your file, your link, and your name, and then you can just pop over to the gallery so that everyone can see everyone's work. So I know.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so hard.
All right, we have 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 submissions so far, and you have 25 minutes left, chat.
Nice.
So let's look through a couple of these. This is by Ruth. So cute and sad. No reason to be lonely. I'm betting that you used Photoshop Draw, maybe?
Yeah, that texture.
Definitely. Let us know. And Reed, really quick, is wondering what brush settings you're using. Just the
I am
brush,
like
right?
an all stock kind of guy. Like this is here. I literally haven't even touched this brush setting since I got the iPad. So it's exactly this top brush right here, and exactly how it is as you get it. I was saying earlier is I should probably use the tapered pen a lot more, but I don't. I just like to do it with my like how I do the stroke. So pretty boring. When it comes to settings.
So does that help you read? Hopefully. All right, let's pop back over to my computer. Let's look at the next one. It's by Shiraz. Ooh, this is cool. Let me brighten up my screen a little bit. It's like a black pug on a black background.
I like that.
It's kind of spooky.
And I mean, I only wear black, so
You feel it.
I feel that one hard.
Yeah, this is just really well designed too. Looks like it was made in Illustrator.
Yeah.
Some awesome
I like
gradients.
the eyes, that brown.
Yeah, it's arresting for sure. Nice job, Shiraz. This is by Tyrone. T-Shelter. Let them know someone cares. I like how they're patting each other on the back.
Good job.
Yeah,
We did.
somebody will love us someday.
We're in this together.
Nice job, Tyrone. Aw, this is just a little pup.
I like that one. Oh, that's awesome. I love the color choices on that.
Right. Yeah, it looks like this might be old work, but it is a cute pup, so great job. Do want to remind you guys that if you want to be considered, at least for the challenge, to make new work during the stream, that would be awesome. Everyone has the right to do what he wants. It's by Mark.
Ooh, I like that.
Nice job. Cute little owl. Yeah, and I do want to remind you all that if you have won previously, like maybe you've won Creative Cloud in a previous challenge, you can win again because we are giving away prints today. Nessie's Feel at Home.
Oh, that is rad.
Yes, look at this texture.
I really like that one.
Really cool. I'm guessing Photoshop Sketch. That's my guess with this watercolor texture in the background. Those eyes are awesome.
Yes.
That little smile. It looks like my dog. Looks like a face he would make. Alrighty, nice job, Claire. This is cute. This is by Ramiro.
Oh,
Little
I love
cardinal.
this.
Nice state bird of
I'm
Ohio.
a sucker for like those clean lines.
Yeah, and he almost looks like he's wearing like a little mascot suit. Like he's a bird inside of a bird suit.
I love that. Nice job.
Yeah, nice job, Ramiro. Alrighty, this is by Jason. Choose Us. I love this style. It's very like old school comic or greeting card
Yes.
style. Nice job, Jason. I'm wondering what you used. Photoshop or Photoshop Sketch? Jim says these are fun illustrations. Great job, everyone. I agree. This is by India. It says, take me. Pick me, pick me. Really cute.
Yes.
This looks like Photoshop Sketch as well with this awesome watercolor texture. The watercolor tool in Photoshop Sketch is perfection.
Is it pretty good?
It like has a perfect bleed. You can stop it. You can like dry it with a fan.
I definitely need to dabble in it.
Yeah, be a dabbler. Be a dabber. What's up, Yuri? Welcome. You had a long dinner and now you're back. We are just looking at some of the submissions. You have 20 minutes to get a submission in, Yuri, so if you'd like to submit, you should. This is by Autumn.
Ooh.
Black Cat Rescue.
Ooh.
Nice.
Sneaky.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like a sneaky cat.
I wonder if it's similar for black cats. I know that it's difficult for like just plain black dogs to be picked at shelters. They're like the most common type of dog, or color at least.
Oh,
I wonder
really?
if it's the same for cats. Yeah.
I know our Great Dane, ours is brindle, and they're like the unpopular.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. So that's like the brown and black kind of
Kinda
oatmeal-y
tigery
look.
looking.
Yeah. I think that's really beautiful.
Oh, I love it. It's the coolest looking dog ever. But
All right, we've got Anne Marie, and I think this is the last one. March for Our Lives, our 9 lives.
I love it.
Yeah, that's really cool.
You guys did so good.
I think maybe you use like images as reference and use the pencil tools to kind of sketch over in a fun little sketchy texture. That's awesome. Nice job, everybody. We've got 20 minutes left to get the rest of the submissions in. I'll kind of curate down this list so that when we do look at the rest, we'll have just a few to pick from.
Awesome.
Great job, everybody.
Sweet.
Gemma says some people are superstitious about black cats, so they are less likely to be adopted. That's sad. I love black cats.
I do too.
They're so cool.
I love them. So I'm just adding some fun detail now, some little line detail.
Oh, nice.
These feathers.
So when do you know when to stop adding
Good
detail?
question.
If there's no answer.
It's always like a struggle, because I have a tendency sometimes to add too much. I feel like so I usually will have to like look at it, add, and then kind of let it sit for a little while, and then decide if I like it or if it's too much. Usually it's too much, so I usually like take stuff out.
I was gonna say, do you ever like simplify it after you make it crazy?
Yeah, most of the time.
Most of the time.
Yeah, like when I first really got into art, it was just like that's all I did, and it was like way too much. And I love adding like just detail and making things crazy, but over the years I've just found that it's a little bit cleaner to like less is more kind of.
Right. It's like a discipline.
Totally.
I often use decoration, like adding extraneous details as almost like a defense mechanism. Like, well, this isn't good enough yet, so let me just like add a couple more things. And it's really kind of the sign of a weak designer.
Yes.
I can identify my own weaknesses. Yes.
I would agree with that. Yeah. And as easy as it sounds, like not like less detail is really hard to make something look good with less.
Right.
It sounds easy, but
no, it's much
way
more
harder.
difficult. It's much like more highly designed
yeah.
choices were made. Let me see if I can find the winner from last stream, because they had a really simple design. I don't know, maybe I can't find it. But this is a good example of that, like this less is more. It's not just like a black cat, it's just kind of the ear that adds a little bit to it. Nice job, Autumn. Dorina says, hey everyone, what's up, Dorina?
Yo, yo.
Welcome to the chat. Daniel says, there's an art to art. What do you mean, Daniel?
That was deep.
It's super deep. Are you talking about how, like, you have to design things to simplify them? Let me know, I'm interested. Got about 15 minutes left to get those submissions in. I challenge you, if you have not started your submission for the challenge yet, start now. Just whip something out real quick. You can use the mobile apps. It's really quick if you're just on your phone or your tablet. You can pop something out in Illustrator or Photoshop. Jan Eric says there's a plus side to having darker colored pets. You don't have to wash them as often because they don't look as dirty.
There you
That's
go.
awesome. My dog literally looks like a dust bunny. Like he has those colors, so I'm just like, are you dirty? Or do you just look like that always? Who knows? I feel like Phoebe and Kashi would be good friends.
Sidekicks.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Kashi would definitely be a sidekick. He's very, like, he will let other dogs walk all over him.
I've wanted to get another dog, but a smaller dog to go with Phoebe because I thought it'd be super cute.
Yeah, you could like ride around on top of her.
Yeah.
Oh, do you think that'll ever happen?
No.
2-dog household? No.
No, probably not. Unfortunately, but that's all right. It's
One
already
Phoebe.
too crazy. Yeah, little kids running around, and
Yeah.
she's a lot to handle already. So.
Right. Does she think she's a smaller dog than she is?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she like
Always
sits on
knocking
you.
stuff off the table.
Oh.
Her tail like will hit you in the stomach. You know.
Oh, you're like, how'd you get up here?
Yeah.
That's crazy, and I bet it's like a little whip.
Oh yeah, it's super strong too. It hurts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely not fun.
Kashi doesn't have a tail. He has like the little docked thumb tail.
Oh yeah.
So it makes me sad, but it doesn't hurt anyone, which I guess is nice.
Yeah, that's good.
But if we could choose, he would definitely still have a tail.
Here we go. Add some more lines in here.
Ooh, Ricardo says hello from Colombia.
Ooh.
He loves it when we are covering illustration during Adobe Live. Me too.
What's up, Ricardo?
What's up, what's up? So yeah, we have illustration all week, Tuesday through Thursday. And then next week, I wonder what it'll be. Will it be XD? Maybe someone could let me know. We cover different kind of creative spheres every week, and Adobe Live is pretty much live every single Tuesday through Thursday. We do a lot of live streaming, not on Tuesday and Thursday. We do some Monday and Friday streams, sometimes on Facebook. We're doing an Intro to Illustrator stream for the next 2 weeks on YouTube at 6 p.m. if you'd like to come over and check that out. Just for beginners, it's going to be really simple. And Nathan says Kashi doesn't wag his tail, just his entire bottom. Yeah, he just gets the wiggles. It's very cute. So many details, so little time.
No, I promise I'm not hiding my flaws right now.
You're just accentuating
Yeah.
the good things. I really like that shadow at the top of her headband. Like that jagged.
Oh, right. Yeah,
ness.
thanks.
It's really, really pops, really reads well.
Yeah, it's sometimes kind of fun to throw in those different shades when you have like the lines. And then, is there a name for that technique? Like, I've seen a lot of. There's a couple illustrators I really like that's like all they do for their shading.
Right.
I wonder if there's like a
I don't know.
specific name for that.
Yeah, I'm guessing it comes a lot from printmaking and like woodcuts, and
Yeah.
that's how you create shadow with like a graphic shape. I know Tracy Ching was one of our guests. I'll pull up her work. She makes amazing shadows with something very similar. Let me find a good example. Let's see. So if you have not seen her work before,
Oh yeah, like that's unreal.
right, and it almost looks like the texture on like money, how they print it with these crazy cross-hatching hash marks.
So good. It's super inspiring. Yeah, I love that. I love that style.
This is pretty nutso. Whoa! And it was printed on like holographic paper.
Oh gosh. So good.
It's cooler than the movie,
Seriously.
in my opinion.
Those colors are awesome.
You're new here and you're still trying to learn how you can upload. So if you go to be.net/live, which is where I'm guessing you are, and you're looking in the chat, look above the chat to the tab that says challenge, and there's a link there that tells you how to upload. It's really simple. Let us know when you get it uploaded. We've got about 10 minutes left to get your submissions in, then that will be the deadline, but no worries. I believe Meg is up next. During that stream, they can review the submissions that were submitted after the deadline. Yeah, I know. Tracy makes awesome work. Hey. Got Alice and Meg in the house.
Yay.
Speak of the ladies, we were just talking about you. I really think it's interesting how you have such a differentiation between line widths in your work. Like some pieces are really thick, some are really thin. How do you go about deciding? Is it more of just like feeling it out?
Yeah, I don't think I have like a super fancy technical term, but I just like when I'm looking at it, if areas are a little bit heavier on certain versus other areas.
Right. There's something really nice about this, that your eye just kind of moves all the way through it. Never really gets stopped on one little piece. So much to look at. Steve says that watching Adobe Live the last few weeks has really inspired him to start uploading to Behance.
Nice.
Awesome, Steve. And I don't know if you know this, chat, but if you were to say click on Steve's avatar, you would then be taken to his portfolio, his Adobe portfolio, or Adobe Behance. So you can do that with anybody. If they have anything on their Behance, you'll be taken straight to that.
That's a cool feature.
Yeah, so it's a great way to communicate and network. You can appreciate each other's projects. Aw, Siobhan says, I can't make Photoshop work right now. So frustrating.
Shoot.
Sorry.
Well, if they get on another day, will they have?
Yeah.
Are we doing giveaways every day?
Every single stream,
So they can
every
submit
single day.
tomorrow, maybe?
Yeah, so the themes will be different every day, but you will have a chance to win every different stream.
So fun.
Yeah, so basically 4 chances to win a day or have your work featured. Yay, Yuri, more creative friends. Love it. Everyone in chat is so creative. I'm always impressed. And we did this at the beginning of the stream, but we love to ask you what you consider yourselves. So are you an illustrator? Are you maybe a creative educator? A wannabe? Full-time? Freelance? What's your stories?
Dabbler.
Dabbler. Vocabulary of the day. Dabber. Dapper dabblers. That's what you are. What would you consider yourself?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I was so into my art. I'm like, wait.
Who, me?
Shoot, that's hard. I guess I would just say illustrator.
Mm-hmm.
I like so many different things. I like to try so many different things, but I would say mostly illustration.
Right. I find that term confuses a lot of people.
Yeah.
They're like, what does that mean? Like children's books? At least that's
Yeah.
what people usually say when I say I'm an illustrator. How do you think you would explain it to someone?
I show my Instagram portfolio.
Like,
It's
this.
my Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've tried to explain it to people. Some are like, "Oh, what are you doing?" I'm like, and so I'm like, "Oh, here, I'll just show you."
Making stuff.
Yeah, I'm usually not the best at explaining that question.
Better shower than a teller.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Ryan says, I'm more of a vector illustrator than digital painter. Gotcha. Let's see. Who else? Daniel is a digistrator.
Nice.
Digital illustrator. Digillustrator. Digillustration. Let's see. Randy says, all day, every day, design and art maker for hire. All day, every day. Siobhan does publications for local conventions as a hobby, but they've ended up doing a lot of graphics for it. Nice. Renee says, I just say artist. And they can do with that as they please.
There you go. That's easy.
I feel like I call myself an illustrator, and maybe that's more specifically because I studied illustration. Like, that's what my degree is in. So it's like, well, I guess that's what I am.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I guess I could also say just artist or designer. Oh no, the countdown has turned red. So stressful. I know. Whenever I see that, I'm like, I bet chat feels the same way. But there are about 4 minutes and 20 seconds left to get your submissions in. Dun, dun, dun. And if you are still working, no worries. If you get it in past the deadline, we'll just have Meg and Alice look at it next stream. But if you do get it in before the deadline, we'll look at it. Timmy will give some feedback. Maybe I'll give some feedback. We have about 30 minutes of time to look at them and to finish up what we're working on. So should be a good amount of time to give you some thoughts. Edgar just says, hi, I'm broke. Hi, I'm an artist. I'm broke.
Hi, I'm broke. I need socks.
Yeah, give me socks. My feet are so cold and dirty. Patrick says, graphic designer for money and illustrator for love. That's where your heart is.
Yeah.
I did find when I was like actively searching out employment that looking for design or graphic design jobs popped up many more options than searching for illustrator jobs.
Oh, yeah.
But oftentimes those graphic design jobs, that was just the title. The description was basically illustration work.
Yeah, my first job was it was the same thing. It was like a graphic design job for an outdoor advertising company, and but you did illustration in it too, some. But yeah, it was a lot easier for everything seems to say graphic designer or designer.
Right, graphics designer.
And sometimes some workplaces just think that you can illustrate.
That's what I was literally about to say.
Just because you're a graphic designer, like you know how to illustrate.
You're the artist of the team, whatever that means for them.
But I have a lot of graphic designer friends that can't illustrate.
Yeah.
So.
Totally. And I also find that, and they were saying this in the first stream, that a lot of graphic designers are like, oh, I can't draw. But I think they think drawing is like a very specific thing. It's like literally holding a pencil and like sketching out a beautiful face or something. It's like, no, drawing is a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Logan wants to know more about what you're drawing on your iPad Pro.
Ooh. I am using iPad Pro 12.9 inch and the traditional Apple Pencil. I think it's a 256 gigabyte. It's not the newest iPad that like just the ones that just came out like the other day.
Right,
I
like
think it's from last
week.
year.
Cool.
I'm not that cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty basic.
And you find that the apps run pretty well on it?
Oh yeah, Adobe apps are amazing. Adobe Draw is like my new best friend.
It's awesome.
We were talking about this earlier in the stream. I debated a long time before I got an iPad because I was using a Wacom tablet. And when I ended up getting the iPad and started using Adobe Draw, I like loved the ease of everything, especially how they talk to your desktop programs. It's so easy to just like open up an Illustrator. It opens right up. In Illustrator, you don't have to like Dropbox anything or send yourself files. And that right there, I was like, okay, I'm in love.
Yeah, it's literally magic. We were talking about this earlier too. You just click send to Illustrator, open an Illustrator, and then if you're looking at your computer, it just like opens.
Yeah.
Magically.
It's great.
Spooky.
So yeah, definitely if anyone's on the fence and you have the money, I definitely recommend at least trying it out.
Yeah, it's a good tool. If you can borrow one from someone, maybe test drive it for a bit. That would be awesome. We've got 10, 9, 8, almost to the deadline for the challenge, everyone. Get those submissions in if you're working on them, or if you haven't exported yet, just hold on to them for the next segment. We'll look at them in a couple minutes after they're all in. Automagically. Ooh, I like that phrase. My favorite made-up word. It's a perfect Adobe word. Can hear myself talking.
It's our clones.
Adobe Cadabra. That's also a good word. So Autumn says that she uses I'm a maker of things as an umbrella. It carries over into your vinyl work. Weeding is great for anxiety. My passion is web design, though.
Yeah.
Wait, you weed for anxiety?
Like yard work?
Yeah. Tell us more.
You want to come to my house?
Right. Weed my rock garden.
Yes. My rocks need some touching up.
Yeah, they need to be polished. It's awesome. Yes, Oleg, the timer is up. So we will look at those submissions in just a bit. This is almost coinciding perfectly with Timmy being pretty much done.
Yeah, I'm almost there.
Almost there. Adobe One Kenobi.
Yeah.
Nice.
I like that.
You guys are coming up with really great catchphrases. Also, did we come up with a name for the Adobe people?
Adobe Squad?
Adobe Stream Squad?
Stream
Is that
Squad?
it? I'm not so sure. All right, let me get these submissions open. We'll take a peek.
Sweet.
Maybe I need to refresh. Oh, so many came in right at the last moment.
Epic.
All right. Pew. So,
Oh, yes.
let's look at this. Whoops, that one's cute
Ooh.
too. So this is the first one that we looked at. It's by Ruth. Let's go to this. It's by Shivangi. Can I get a home too, please?
I love that.
I wonder if there are shelters for exotic animals. Probably not.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I really like how it's in grayscale.
Yeah, I love that it's not the traditional color you would think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this lovely texture in the background really kind of meshes well with the graphic nature of how
And I can't
this
tell,
is shaped.
is there do they have feet or is it blend? Is it with the ground?
I'm not
I wonder
sure.
if there's like a meaning behind that.
Right.
It's pretty cool.
Shivangi, let us know if there is kind of a thought process behind
Oh,
this.
I love his head.
I know.
It's kind of like sort of mad because he needs a home.
Yeah, or he's being sassy. Who knows? All right, on to the next one. This is super cute by Beverly.
Super clean.
Be cool. Adopt. I would adopt this pup.
It looks like a tattoo.
It really does.
I know what I'm doing later.
Mm-hmm. Getting this
Getting the
tattoo.
dog tattoo.
Who is this by again? Beverly. Is it okay if Timmy gets your art as a tattoo? That's
Nice
awesome.
work.
Alrighty, this is by Joanna.
Oh, that's creative.
Yeah, really cute. This is a little dog butt.
That was just
Oh my gosh. Wow. I love that.
that is amazing.
This reminds me of those magnets you can get for your fridge. That's just like a little animal booty.
Yes.
Sticks off of
That's I love that.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, this is a really good example of something that is like highly designed but very simple.
With the simple kind of illustration
Mm-hmm.
type.
Yeah, you
I
can
love
read
the tail
it.
on the P.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you still know it's a P. Because this little
Yes.
negative space right there. Nice Job.
Nice work.
All right, this is by Mary. Oh, it's a huge pup and a tiny cat. Aw, this is really sweet.
That dog looks like it would destroy.
You with licks and cuddles.
Yeah. It's a very muscular dog.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's such a nice juxtaposition to
Yes.
this little petite feline.
Super clean.
I'm sure they used Adobe Illustrator Draw.
Yes.
Nice job,
Nice work.
Mary. This is by Stephanie. What?
Oh, what?
So cute. Very children's illustration. Check out this texture.
Oh, wow. Nice detail.
I guess this is your name, Stephanie. Max Illustrations.
Right on.
Little super cat. Love its little suit or PJs.
Little onesie.
Yeah, this looks like it was really painted like with gouache. But I know it wasn't. But it has that nice illusion. Really nice job. That's
Yeah,
by
good.
Stephanie.
Good job, Stephanie.
All right, this is by Tima. Ooh, I love this style.
Oh, the colors.
Yes.
Yep.
Nice. This is for SPCA in Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Baltimore. I think this limited color palette is so refreshing.
Yes, I love the house, how it has the three colors, and then like the walkway kind of draws you to
Yeah.
that house.
And
And
then-
then if you notice the smoke
Yeah.
goes up into the dog's back.
Aw, it's really symbolic of like your pet makes your house a home, longing to belong.
Wow, good job.
Yeah, really nice.
I'm intimidated.
I'm intimidated. Was that stupid?
That was good. That was great.
All right, this is by Rachel Fowler.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
Nice and
another
clean.
example of something that's really simple. Also limited color palette.
Yes.
Really nice. And it involves a bunch of different kinds of animals that you could rescue.
Yes.
Rodents, canines, felines, birds.
I
Nice
wish my
job.
dog had purple ears.
I know. Cute. And a purple nose.
Yes.
It's awesome. Nice job, Rachel. This one's by Julie. Cute little character design.
Yeah.
Love her shirt, too. I want it. Oh, I also just noticed that they kind of match. Like, she has the white tips on her hair.
Yeah.
This pup has little socks.
Definitely good use of color.
Mm-hmm. And Julie, this is a great example of someone who can draw hands and feet.
Yes. Those feet are great.
Yeah, even this just
Oh
little
my gosh.
tiny little detail of the heel.
Teach me your ways. I need
Teach
to
me your
draw feet
feet.
better.
Really nice job, Julie. All right. It's by Bala. I'm your friend.
Oh,
Cute. I love his eyes.
yes.
My favorite part, or her eyes. Aw.
That's great.
So is this for maybe a cow or steer? Is that a cow? I think so. Maybe bison? I don't know. Not bison.
Is it a hybrid?
Yeah. What is this
It's
color?
the future, so it's probably something like crazy.
That's true. Really nice. And this little house back here creates kind of an entire composition, not just a standalone illustration.
Yes.
Nice job, Bala. All right. This should be the last one. This is by Denny.
It's
Take
really
us
clean.
home. Yeah. I love these socks. These
Yeah.
little lines right here. Cute. Animals are super simple but clean.
Mm-hmm.
They'll have a nice fluid style. It's water buffalo.
What do you think? Adobe Draw,
Yeah,
maybe, right?
I'd say so. I'm trying to look really close for clues. I don't know. But yeah.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that? Do you think that font was drawn? Or can you type? Okay, this is a newbie. I actually have never tried typing. Can you type in Adobe?
I don't think so.
Draw? Okay, I didn't think so.
Don't think so. But I know you can drop an image in
True.
of captured
Gotcha.
type. But nice job,
Yep.
Denny. Let us know what program you used, please. I'll curate down to maybe a top. Oh, there's one more submission that I missed. Let us refresh.
Ooh.
Can't miss this.
Oh,
Oh, yes, Diana.
that is amazing.
So cute. Aw. Love it. He's got a little wheelchair.
That one's great.
Yeah,
I love the
balls.
colors. I love that tealish.
Really nice. And it's almost like a digital collage. Got some photorealism here, but it's also illustrated. This reminds me of Andy J. Miller's
Nice work.
Yeah, nice job,
And
Diana.
that cloud is is that maybe like a road sort of
Yeah,
sidewalk?
it's his little dust cloud because
Yeah.
he's vrooming so fast. Nice, and has a little. Is this a newspaper or just the side of his wheelchair? Who knows? It looks like a water gun.
Maybe he's a news delivery dog
Yeah,
in space.
drops one off one at a time. Yeah, he's a little black lab, so cute.
It's Elon Musk's dog.
Probably.
Space dog.
SpaceX dog. So we'll curate down this list and we'll probably look at them again in about 10 minutes to pick a winner. And until then, let's finish this bad boy up.
Yes, let's do it. I'm just kind of getting into all the fun lines right now.
Yeah, you're like, dang it, I have to
this
stop soon.
I
The fun's just beginning.
know.
And for those of you who are wondering whose illustration that was Diana's cute space illustration.
Yeah. Way to get it in right before.
I know. Nice job. Ooh, Pape Inc. says, Timmy Ham, I follow you on YouTube. Let's do a collab.
Yo.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love that about these
YouTubes.
communities. It's just like, hey, I like your work. Let's do something together.
Seriously.
We're just appreciating each other.
Yeah. It's like one of the best. I mean, the creative community can be competitive, obviously, but I really feel like it's more welcoming than competitive.
Right.
Which is really fun coming from an athletic background where everyone is against each other.
Oh, yeah.
I've really loved embracing just working, collaborating, learning things from people.
I think that's so true that you can really appreciate it after coming from such a me against you
Yeah.
mentality. Oh, we have our friend Makoto here again. Welcome, Makoto. He's coming all the way from Japan.
Awesome. Yes, welcome.
Welcome, Makoto. Hello, Jose. How's it going? Margarita says, I want to convert a school bus into a mobile office.
Yes, I use mine for a mobile office all the time.
That's so crazy. Do you feel like you can actually work in it?
I work I'm so productive in it.
What?
Yes, it is awesome. So I live pretty close to a lake, actually, like the only lake in Arizona. No. And during fall and winter, it's kind of getting too hot now. But I'll park it right up against the water, and I'll spend the whole day working there and just use a hotspot.
Nice.
And I work great out of there. I've got a desk like this reclaimed wood desk, and it sits right up against the window. Have a view of the water. It's awesome.
That sounds like it'd be really inspirational.
Yeah, no, I love it. It's nice to change up the scenery too if you need to kind of get out in a different area.
Yeah. Do you feel like you need like a hotspot to work, or is that specifically just for emailing and stuff?
Yeah, no, you don't need a hotspot. I'll only do that. I like to post on Instagram.
Oh yeah.
And Twitter like every day of like what I'm working on or a new piece I finished, and whether it's in Instagram stories or I'm not really in Snapchat as much anymore, but
Me neither.
so I'll use the hotspot for that if I'm taking it from like computer, or if I'm trying to upload to YouTube or
Oh yeah. I'm sure
like
that would take all your data.
yeah. I'm grandfathered in though.
Oh,
Unlimited.
nice. What? Dude, that's awesome.
Never going back. Although they do throttle you, which kind of stinks.
Yeah. Wah wah, the woes.
Yeah.
Data woes. I actually ran out of data today.
Oh,
Got like 7 days left.
shoot.
Thanks, family plan.
So at that point, what happens? Does it just cost more?
Do they either charge you per gigabyte or they
dang.
just shut it off?
Jeez.
And I'm just pretending like they shut it off because I don't want to pay extra.
Yeah, they'll get you with that.
They'll get you. They'll get you. Jan Eric says, I listen to trance music a lot, and artists collaborate on tracks or even entire albums very often. Nice. I wonder if that's just common for trance music or if that happens in a lot of different genres. Josef says, greetings from Peru. Nice.
Awesome.
Welcome. We've got just a little bit of time here left with Timmy for the day, just about 10 minutes. So in just a couple minutes, we'll pick a winner for the challenge for this stream. If you're just tuning in, we are challenging you today to create an illustration alongside our awesome designers and illustrators. The theme is to create an illustration for your local animal shelter. So I'll show you a great option to get you inspired for next stream. This is by Timmy, and it is for a specific animal shelter in Baltimore. So I really recommend that you find an actual animal shelter and make it for them, and maybe they could use it on their social channels.
Yeah, definitely send it to them.
Yeah, if you don't mind your work being used, it would be a great way to help them out. Oftentimes, those kind of places, shelters, or other kind of volunteer companies don't have the budget for graphics, but graphics really make all the difference often. So I think it's a great way to give back.
Totally.
And if you are the winner, you will win a free print of whatever that artist is working on stream. So you would win a free print of this, or if you won earlier, you'd win a free print of the art that was being worked on then. Meg will be up next. I'm sure she'll create something beautiful that you could win.
Yeah, so right now I like to make the outside outlines a lot thicker. So I like to just kind of go through everything.
Oh, nice. It almost creates a little, frame.
Yeah. And, I'm used to using these applications for canvas or apparel or something like that. So kind of has that feel to it, I guess. But
Yeah, stands alone.
yeah.
Its own graphic or vignette. Oops. All right, I'm getting some options open for you to choose from. I'll let you know when I'm ready.
So nervous.
get nervous, because it's going to be
My
difficult.
fingers are sweating. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, man. You need that screen protector so you don't slip and slide. Chad, are you excited to see these submissions and find out who the winner is? This one's cool. Jose says investing in an iPad isn't an option right now, but it's very tempting.
Definitely.
That's smart that you know that it's not in the budget at the moment,
Yeah.
but soon, hopefully.
And what's nice is there's so many other ways to create, you know?
True. Yeah, like what did we do before iPads? Well, a lot of things.
I mean, way, way back in the day, I mean, yeah, you would, before tablets.
Mm-hmm.
Super old school.
Yeah, when I saw you walk in with your, like, is that a Bristol pad?
Yeah.
It's like, are you going to be drawing traditional like today? What?
That would have been
Crazy.
fun.
Mm-hmm.
I love Bristol paper.
Oh, yeah. Do you like a cold press or hot press? Smooth or toothy?
Toothy.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
It's cold press, right?
I think.
Maybe it's hot press.
Sometimes, honestly, sometimes I'll just buy a bunch of whatever's on sale.
Mm-hmm. Paper's paper.
Yeah, and then just kind of go with it.
Mm-hmm. All right, so and I'll let you know this, chat, when we're looking at these illustrations, really choosing illustrations that are really for kind of an animal shelter, just to really go along with the challenge. It's kind of my thought process here. Can I use an iPad mini and this Illustrator app?
You can use your phone too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's compatible with mobile devices of all kinds, Android, Apple. Cold press is smooth. You use it for airbrushing. Oh, nice, Steve. Cool. And I actually take back what I just said. I'm going to also pick illustrations that would work well with a shelter, because these illustrations could be paired with words that are written by a copywriter. Let's see. All right, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 to choose from.
Oh no.
Oh
has come.
no. So maybe we can look through them
Yeah,
and you
let's
can
check these out.
maybe give a little bit of a critique. They're all awesome, obviously,
Yeah.
but what they could work on for next time. So here's one option.
Ooh, I love.
I love it. That's not a critique, Timmy.
I know. I do like this one. The simplicity gets me. I love like how clean and the colors and how it all flows together. I love the little mouse down there. The bird at the top. I mean, I guess the only critique I would have to say is at first I couldn't tell that was a bird right away.
Oh, okay.
Maybe adding some of that like tan color to separate the wing a little bit more.
Right.
But other than that, I think it's the only critique I have.
Right.
I like it.
It's really strong for sure. I think
Is that a cat? Maybe some whiskers?
Yeah, or whiskers would be great. I think maybe this little area right here on the tail where you can see a tiny bit of orange,
Yeah.
and then it cuts off. It's a little bit of a tangent.
Yeah.
That's very nitpicky. All right, on to the next. We've got about 3 minutes to get through all of these.
Shoot, okay.
So just say,
I like everything about this one.
cool.
This one's super hard to critique. There's so much awesome detail in this one. Let's see. Can we zoom out a little bit?
Yeah.
I think the only thing I would have to say is art-wise, maybe the bottom legs, like I'm trying to distinguish like what it's sitting on or something.
That's true.
Other than that, this one's really solid.
Right, like you might be able to just cut this out completely. I know it's not true to the actual image, but for reading it, if you cut that out, it might be helpful. Okay, awesome. Ugh.
This one, this one's definitely a favorite so far. Longing to belong. I love everything about this one. I love the house, the colors, everything draws to that house. But the house kind of ties in with the dog, with the smoke from the chimney.
I can give you a critique.
Give us a critique.
So I think the hand lettering is really awesome, and I'm a sucker for kind of wonky hand-drawn hand lettering. But I think this top, Longing to Belong, is just looks a little bit too unfinished.
Yeah.
It could be tightened up just a little bit. Like, this is obviously handwritten, but it's pretty crisp. Maybe just crispening it up just a little bit.
Yeah.
I love it, just a little bit more.
That's
cool.
good. What do we got next?
On to the next.
Ooh, I like this one a lot. I love the little illustrations, the tail, the dog. I'm assuming, I guess this is the only critique, one of the critiques I would have is, I'm assuming the dog's booty, bottom side is the D, that dog, or if that's not, I don't know if they're like the same animal, like it's turning its side.
Yeah.
So I was, originally when I saw this, I was like, oh, if there's a way to like, not connect the letters, but maybe just add like a little tiny back or something there, so it looks like it's maybe a turn side, if that wasn't what you're going for.
Yeah.
Though,
See, I thought that they were just totally separate.
Gotcha.
So there's just some sort of disconnect there that can be solved. All right, let's keep going. Quick.
I love this one. I love the simplicity of it. It feels kind of flash tattoo-y. Critique-wise, maybe less stars.
Yeah, it's a little bit cluttered. I could see that. You could really strategically place them.
Maybe some shading on or some sort of lines on this front side of the banner by its paws or something.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Cool, and it kind of confuses me, like, why the rest of this banner if it just says something.
Yeah, that's
here?
what I was. Maybe you could put dog bone there.
Yeah, some sort of something. All right, T's Shelter. Let them know someone cares.
This one's super cute. Like we were saying earlier, they're like the paws on the dog's back. Super, super cute. I think one of the things I would point out is I don't really like how the T's Shelter is like almost that font is on top of the house, kind of like maybe some separation there.
Right, and it could even, you could type on a path in Illustrator, or you could type along the angles of the actual roof.
Yeah.
But nice job. We got 3 more.
Oh.
Let's get them done.
I love this one. Love the colors, love the shading. I'm not, it's totally out of my style, so it's kind of hard for me to critique this one. Maybe a little bit more talking about the dog shelter, maybe something on there, since it was.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I like this one. I'm trying to figure out the white line in the E.
Oh yeah, maybe it's supposed to look shiny.
I think what I would suggest is the I kind of feels like it was just pasted in there.
Oh yeah.
So maybe fit with the rest illustrate the eye.
Yeah, right, and maybe make this one smooth.
Yeah.
That's a little jarring right there. All right, last one, then we have to pick a winner.
Ooh, this one's super. I love the 9 lives.
Yeah, it's got some attitude.
I think for this one, all I would say is maybe add something a little bit. It feels like the White House is kind of just floating. Maybe something that kind of brings the cat and that whole foreground together.
All right, so from all of these, do you have one that stands out?
I have 2.
All right,
I like
which
the
2?
Longing to Belong and the Space Dog.
Okay, which one was Longing to Belong?
The one with the house.
The house, right.
Yeah, I think all of them are great, but I really like these 2. I think I'm gonna pick this one.
Okay.
Just because I think overall it fits exactly what was the overview of what they were being asked to do.
Great job, Tima. You are the winner of this stream, so you'll win a print of Timmy's awesome work. Let's pop back over to his screen really quick. We've got like a couple seconds left, so I'm Kathleen. This has been Timmy Ham.
Yes.
You'll be back tomorrow.
Yep. Be back tomorrow.
Yes, 11 a.m. Pacific time. We've got Meg and Alice coming up next to do something equally as awesome. Who knows, maybe more awesome. I guess we'll find out. But the win, no, that wasn't a burn. It's just a challenge. And we'll also be running a challenge then. So stick around. We're here Tuesday through Thursday at be.net/live. Thank you, Timmy. See you tomorrow.
See you guys tomorrow.